Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay. So, welcome, ma'am.
So, welcome, ma'am.
I think.
I think.
Okay. Can anybody in the
Okay.
comment
Can
box
anybody
please
in the
write?
comment box please write?
Is my voice
Is my
is there
voice
any
like?
echo?
Is there any echo?
मैम आप मेरी
मैम
आवाज सही
आप
से
मेरी
सुन पा
आवाज
रहे हैं
सही
क्या?
से सुन पा रहे हैं क्या?
Yes, you are absolutely audible very clearly.
कोई इको तो नहीं हो
कोई
रहा?
इको तो नहीं हो रहा?
नहीं, not at all.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So,
welcome. Today we have Prerna ma'am here. She's
Prerna ma'am here.
principal
She's
of Army
principal
Public
of Army
School,
Public
SP Mark
School, SP Mark
Lucknow.
Lucknow.
And today we will be talking about हमारा जो आज का
हमारा जो आज का
topic है,
टॉपिक है उसमें मैं कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगी
मैम से. Ma'am, there is echo.
Ma'am, there is
because
echo because I can see it in the comment box.
All right.
Okay, so now. Yeah, ma'am, it is.
Yeah,
it's
ma'am,
fine now.
it's fine now.
So now, my ma'am, first question is there is too much emphasis on youth,
especially in context of priorities for society.
Why so?
Why so?
All right. First of all, thank you, Prerna, for inviting me to this session. And it's really my pleasure to be a part of this platform and addressing the majority of population of the world, that is the youth. So when you have spoken about that why emphasis is mostly on the youth, then I must say why not? Because first of all, the country's entire ability and potential, it basically depends on the energy, the passion, and the liveliness that the youth can portray. So they have, I think, abundance of plethora of abundance of this energy level by which they can make a difference in the society. So that's why I feel that too much emphasis is there, because youth are the first generation who can lead the development of the country ahead. They can carry it. They can even make a lot of difference. So that's what I wanted to convey.
Right. So, ma'am, how to define youth in modern Indian society in context of present time?
Now, when you spoke about this theme that how youth can make difference in society, what I feel is that defining youth basically is just the your state of mind. If you are young at heart, you have made up your mind that you are a youth, I think then it is lifelong. So as far as my definition of youth, that is it is a lifelong mindset of a person to energize oneself, to keep oneself motivated throughout. But yes, if we talk about kind of a formal definition of youth, then basically different age group levels were defined by the society. And United Nations, basically they have defined youth of that generation when they pick up, when they are leaving their formal schooling, and then to the time when they are joining any employment. So basically that period, when they leave their formal schooling and then they join the employment, that particular period is a youth period. And United Nations basically defines it, the age group of 15 years to 24 years as the youth period. And as far as my version that I've told you, I think youth basically means someone full of passion and energy, and a person can be energetic throughout their life if they're in their mind they have made up that determination, and they have accepted themselves as youth. So it all depends on the person.
Right. Prerna ma'am, you'll have to adjust your
audio a bit.
Okay. Am I audible now?
You're audible now.
You're audible now.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah, it's fine, ma'am.
Yeah, it's fine, ma'am.
Ma'am, how youth who largely needs direction, guidance can help in society building.
First of all, guiding a youth and directing a youth, it is the prime responsibility of all the stakeholders.
Right.
Whether the parents, the teachers, and the peer group, or the society around. So they are the ones who actually can show them either the right path or the wrong path. So guidance is necessary. First of all, the stakeholders have to make themselves as a role model, so that youth can emulate these stakeholders. And then I am sure that right from the birth till the time the youth takes up the adolescence stage, they keep on copying their stakeholders, that is the parents or the teachers. So the direction actually depends more on the role that the stakeholders play.
Right. Ma'am, moving to a different direction,
society expects a lot from you.
But what should you as an individual should expect
from society?
See, I'll just give you a very simple narration. It just happened in our school. One of our class 7 student, he committed a blunder. Something he did, an act of indiscipline, which any other person, maybe the parents would have been there, they would have definitely thrashed their child. So what happened that once this mistake was committed by the student of a school, and somehow we were able to identify the student through CCTV camera.
Okay.
So we asked, I called the child in my office and I asked him, "Ki beta, what happened?" Literally he was shivering. The gravity of that mistake was not so intense that I would have rusticated him. But yes, punishment was evident. So I just called this boy named Ankit and I asked him, "Ki beta, why you did so?" So he said, "Ki ma'am, I'm very, very sorry. It will not be committed." And even the parents were sitting outside. First I spoke to the child, then I called the parents separately. Parents were literally in tears. They said, "Ma'am, isko punishment nahi dena, isko kisi tarike se aap school mein aane dena." So I just told them, see, if I will not punish the child, it will set a wrong example for the other students. Right. So for me, it is necessary that I have to give him some kind of punishment. So I called the child again. So I asked him, "Do you promise that you will improve?" He said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm going to definitely improve." So I explained to him that, "Beta, I will give you punishment, but yes, I will be keeping you at home.
Right.
You will be. It will not be termed as suspension, but yes, you will stay at home." It was, I think, 5 years back. This incident had occurred, and I told him that you will be staying for 10 days at home, and then during that 10-day period, you are going to work very hard. I also wanted to inform you that this child was very weak in studies. His numbers, his digits were almost in single number.
Okay.
So so we couldn't make out how will he improve. So firstly, he had not performed well in his exams, and on top of that, he created that blunder also. So I asked him, "Okay, what you do is during this 10-day period, you stay at home, you work hard. We will take a short exam of all the 5 subjects, and you will be appearing for all the 5 subjects. You will be working so hard that you have to you promise me that you get in all the subjects above 45 out of 50. One task is this for you. Second task is that you have to prepare a project of your dreams. That is, whatever you want to become, just prepare that project with any material. And the material should be anything from your home. You don't have to trouble your parents to purchase an expensive material also."
Right.
So though teachers were quite surprised, they said, "Ma'am, isko punish kyun nahi kiya? Isko to rusticate kar dena chahiye na." So many inputs were coming. So I just explained to them. I said, "Don't worry. Let us see. Let time pass." So after 10 days, when this child entered my office, he was so well groomed. He had a proper haircut, neatly dressed, and he was looking like a small gentleman. So he entered my room.
Wow.
He entered my room with the huge aeroplane in his hand, and he had made that aeroplane functional with the battery, and everything was specific in that aeroplane. The big model of aeroplane he had made. He entered and he kept it on the coffee table of my room, and he said, "Ma'am, this is what I have made." So I asked him, "Beta, why did you make this?" He said, "Ma'am, since you had told me that you have to make a project of your dreams and whatever you want to become in future, then you make that project. So since I want to become a pilot, so this is the project of my dream."
Wow.
So this was the first task he completed, Prerna. And the second task which he accomplished was that in all the subjects, subsequently the tests were held, the teachers took his exam, and he obtained not less than 48 in all the 5 subjects without cheating.
Wow.
You know, so why I have narrated this small thing which happened with that child was that basically this is the expectation of the youth. They are expecting that the parents, the teachers should have trust in them, should have confidence in them.
Actually.
They have to motivate them. And above that, they must also have that support. That yes, you can do it. Now the punishment may be in a concealed form, but yes, everything was revealed. That is, what was revealed was basically his qualities. So that is what the youth of today is expecting. They want that some space should be given to them, but they can be observed by the parents and teachers. And with that observation, that trust should be there, that faith should be there, that confidence should be there, and that motivation level is required. So this is what they expect.
True.
Ma'am, those who have passed class 12, that's 2021, are finding it difficult to get course and institution of their choice due to information and travel restrictions imposed by pandemic. Please advise them something.
Prerna, I think in this unprecedented times, all the students, I think 100%, I am but confident about that 100% of them are browsing and there are plethora of options open before them. This is just with the click of a button on the system. In our times, we had no such privileges also, if you reflect back.
So true.
You know, we were not even having any kind of access to technology. So I think they are having everything in front of them. And in this world of technology, I feel that it is the student who have to make effort. So this one term which is required is the effort and the focus. So once they are focused and they make effort, they will find that so many options are in front of them. Yes, I accept that confusion is there in their minds, because with this new education policy, there is the multidisciplinary approach, interdisciplinary approach, but there are so many apps that have come up. If I talk about one Institute of Career Studies GPS app, which is there, you know, there are so many other apps also, counseling apps.
True.
So I think this is the advantage that they can avail. They have that thing on platter, and children have to really explore that. So once they know that according to their interest and according to their aptitude, whatever profession they find or whatever colleges they see that they are having the optimum fees, they are good colleges, they have a credibility, then definitely the students can make a choice. And yes, they should take time. At times what happens, you know, pressure is there from the parents. Jaldi se college le lo. नहीं मैं चाहता हूँ, पेरेंट्स चाहेंगे कि ना इंजीनियरिंग बच्चा ले क्योंकि आई एम एन इंजीनियर, आई एम अ डॉक्टर, माय चाइल्ड शुड आल्सो बिकम अ डॉक्टर. So what happens, there is a lot of clutter in the mind of the child. So that can gradually get shedded off if the children themselves explore and they have to not work by their heart. Basically, they have to work with their skill sets. If they have that skill, they have that potential, and they have interest in that particular profession or the particular stream, I'm sure that the road is open before them.
Right.
Ma'am, you just talked about
new education
policy.
So
आप क्या सोचती हैं उसके बारे में, जो नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के बारे में मैम?
Prerna, I'm really very happy to see the highlights of the new education policy, and basically it has been framed in such a prudent manner with so much of thoughts involved in that it is basically for the students how best we can give benefit to our children and our future generation. So it is, I'm in with this new education policy. There are so many diverse highlights of this new education policy, and again I say that the vast ocean is there before this youth. So initially it was there that if a child has taken has got scored good marks in science, they have to take up science. But yes, along with science subjects, a child can even opt for history or geography also. So a child is interested in that too. If you talk about the undergrad first year courses, you'll find that most of the universities, they're offering in the first year, they offer maximum subjects. And if you'll see the combination, maximum subjects will be that a BTech child is also studying economics. A BTech child is also studying environmental studies. A BTech child is studying history also. So, they pave the way for them that, okay, here the choices are there. You can decide in the second year.
Right.
So this advantage they are having. So new education policy, of course, I'm sure that it will give a lot of benefit to the children, and I'm with it.
मैम अगर हम क्लास 10 से जो बच्चे 11th में आ रहे हैं अगर उनकी बात करें तो फर्स्ट आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क दैट कि उनका जो स्ट्रीम डिसाइड हो रही है, हाउ आर वी डूइंग इट एज एन टॉक अबाउट स्कूल किस पे डिसाइड कर रहा है, डिसाइड करते हैं कैसे बच्चे जो डिसाइड करते हैं तो उनको किन चीजों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए, उनको किन चीजों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए बिफोर दे डिसाइड एनी पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट.
ओके, बच्चे अगर कोविड कर रहे हैं तो मैंने जैसे पहले बताया कि स्किल एंड एप्टीट्यूड एज वेल एज इंटरेस्ट, दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो बच्चों को सबसे पहले अपने 3 लेटर एक्रोनिम का ध्यान रखना है. आस्क, दैट इज द वर्ड आस्क. तो सबसे पहले मैं कहती हूँ कि एटीट्यूड जो है इंक्लाइंड होना चाहिए, दैट दे आर डिटर्मिन्ड टू गो फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रीम. This is most important. And second is their skills, and the third thing is the knowledge. Right. So I'm sure that there is a chain which is attaching them and linking all these 3 terms. So if the child knows that this is their focus, they must take up that particular option.
Right.
I have been mentioning this before also, that no doubt parents have a lot of expectations from their children. Once they reach class 9, so parents start dreaming. The child will become what they wish to. But the child should take up that stream, what they want. So from my side, I'm sure that though it takes time, but they have to analyze. They have to weigh that whether that particular stream will make that particular child happy. Happiness is also necessary. So I think while choosing the stream after class 10, though it is little bit difficult and it delays the decision making, but yes, finally the child has to decide, and they must explore and explore their own potential. They have to harness themselves. What is it that they will definitely become successful if they opt for that particular stream.
Ma'am, due to IT revolution and consequent information explosion, there exists a huge gap between abilities and aspirations. How to bridge it? How to identify profession for self?
Okay, now see, three things which I find, I think it's very important. First is we have to see the careers, which are lifelong careers. Very important thing. If we see in this pandemic time, there are 3 or 4 countable professions that are expanding, and they will keep expanding. So such careers, the children have to first analyze. They have to think on that ground that those careers which will actually make them, they will make them earn their living.
Right.
So that is the career that they have to choose. First, if we talk about the IT industry, such a great expansion IT industry had during this time.
True.
During the pandemic time. Then medical field, health, we realize the value of health. So even if some children may not be opting for that, but for the ones who really want to go into the medical field, they must not change their decision. So they must go for the medical stream. Third, if we talk about the education sector, knowledge, it has no bounds. So that is something which they should keep empowering themselves. They should keep upgrading their knowledge. And accrued to that, there are more. Because if we talk about IT industry has different substreams. In IT industry, a person who has opted for IT industry, the person even can go for coding. A person can go for artificial intelligence. A person goes for robotics.
Intelligence, yes.
So I don't think so that there is dearth of that. If we talk about medical may, attached to that, there is the psychology subjects also attached. And during this time, psychology, if the child wants to opt, please go for that. Because nothing is more important than your mental health. Nothing is more important than your perspective to analyze what is right and what is wrong. So I've just named 2 or 3 professions, which can build their career. And there are certain careers, which they can either choose whether they are preventive or they are promotion based. Many children, either they are having that goal that when they should take up that profession, they want to grow in that particular profession. There are other group of students, they say that, okay, it is just a preventive one. For me, I am satisfied, whatever profession I'll get, and I have to only earn my living. So that perspective has to be first decided, and then a child can opt for that particular profession.
Right. Ma'am, if I talk about most of your students are from military background. How can a student broaden her or his beyond their environment?
I'll tell you, the reality is, that for children of the army personnel, I am sure that they are the most adaptable. They are the most adjusting lot. They will not have any problem wherever they go, because they have been traveling along with their parents throughout. So I feel so that wherever they'll go, they'll be able to accommodate, they'll be able to adjust themselves. So in that case, I don't think so they will have any issues.
Ma'am, what traits acquired during schooling last with the individual and benefits from them through lifetime?
All right. So traits, through lifetime, I think first of all, the child has to be self-disciplined. This is very important. Self-disciplined. When the child becomes self-disciplined, then obviously the child will become more focused. The focus is there, then the child will start working hard. That youth that we talk about, and any individual. Because again, I say it's a general term for me. Any individual, if you become self-disciplined, you are focused, you'll work hard, and ultimately, you will be having those values in you. And the moment you have those values, I'm sure that it will be a synthesis of the values and hard work, and then you can become a complete integral part of the society. Right? So, and you become successful.
Right.
Right.
So, ma'am, before we conclude our conversation, what would be your
advice
parents in general and students in particular?
See, first of all, parents, again and again, I keep telling them that as an individual, parents, they have to be role models. They cannot compare one child with the other child, whether their own children. At times what happens, parents start comparing the siblings. So that comparison is not required. Every individual, they're born with their own respective traits. And it is not that if a child is not above average in academics, the child cannot be good in the other streams also.
Right.
A child who may not fare well in academics, but the child will be very good in sports, the child will be very good in music, the child will be excellent in other areas too. So the child who is good in academics, maybe the child may not be so skillful in grasping certain projects which are requiring hands-on experience.
Right.
So it is, the both extremes. So my submission to the parents is that please do not expect so much that yes, my child should be doing what I am to do or I have done in my life. And believe in your child, keep motivating your child.
Right.
As a role model, when we talk about them, then most of the students, around I think 50 to 60% of this youth, they have an ideal in their life, and that ideal is basically either of the parents. So they follow them. So जब हमारी अपनी हाथ की 5 उंगलियां बराबर नहीं हैं, how can we expect that this child will be like this child or this child? Right? So no comparison. We have our own traits, we have our own qualities, and that qualities and that potential has to be harnessed by the parents and the teachers.
Right.
Talking about the children, the youth, this is a very strong message which I want to convey to all of you. And as an individual, I picked up my job at a very early age. And when I joined the school, I completed my graduation along with my job, my post-graduation, my B.Ed, my doctorate, everything. And a message to all of you that during my youth, very young age, when I lost both my parents, I could have been diverted towards the wrong path. I could have chosen all the wrong habits, maybe substance abuse or any other wrongdoings. But no, my focus was that I have to grow. I just use this power of pen. That is the knowledge. This is the most powerful weapon. If you have that powerful weapon of knowledge, I'm sure no one can stop you from growing. If you are so ambitious, please do not leave your values. Do not leave your character behind. And do not leave respect for others behind. It doesn't mean that, you have become prosperous, multi-millionaire with that ambition. And you forget your parents. You don't respect your parents.
Right.
Maybe I was not so fortunate enough. But children, if you are the ones, you are fortunate enough, you have the blessings of your parents. Respect your parents. Their blessings will definitely do wonders. And they will show you the right direction. So keep up with your spirits. That resilience should be there. Hard work should be there. Focus should be there.
Right.
And with your integrity, the sky is the limit. So that's all what I want to convey the message to all of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Prerna ma'am, for being a part of this live session. And I can see a lot of comments from students. And very important thing जो आपने बोला that ambition values are very important.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
So here, thank you everyone, all the students who have joined us for being a part of this live session. I have to give one information that I have attached an assessment form, which is for the students who wants to ask anything related to mental health, related to careers after class 12, or any counseling which is related to psychological issues or say career related issues. Please fill the feedback and let us know. Thank you, Prerna ma'am. Thank you, Prerna ma'am.
Thank you so much, Prerna, and God bless you. God bless all the children. Please stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.